Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to more Sky Factory 3. I am on our brand new wheat farm that is a very much work in progress, but it is growing. It's growing well. This lovely 9x9 farm. This took a bit to get, you guys. Dirt is easy to get, but still time consuming, or was still time consuming, and I'll show you why. If you remember the end of last episode, we got into a little bit of mystical agriculture. Just the tip, as they say. And we ended up getting a dirt essence and a dirt plant. A plant that makes dirt essences for us. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Now, I thought they still dropped seeds so you could replicate this. But that would be pretty broken if that was the case. It's not the case. It is, in fact, the opposite of that. Well, they do drop the dirt essences. They don't drop more seeds. You have to make more seeds. Makes sense. So we're at an impasse though, because I'm out of Inferium. I need a better mob farm, but in order to get a better mob farm, I need some technology. So we're kind of at a bit of an impasse. I just like lighting everything up. Actually, instead of putting it, no, that's. Oh, well, we'll put a torch here instead of the corner so it fits with the motif. It doesn't really matter if these are spawnable areas because it's got a fence on it. A mob can't spawn there. But these guys, I now have 5 dirt plants and they work pretty good. Doesn't take very long to get 8 earth essences, as you can see. I just made the last one. I was operating off 4 before, and that, doesn't take long. 2 growth cycles to get yourself 8 and makes 24 dirt. Let us build that guy. And we still have a little bit of dirt left. We still have 12 left. Because I made a whole bunch. Plus I had, of course, our barrels going. But those are now old technology. We don't need those barrels anymore. We don't need barrels. But I'll show you how this works after I'm done. See if we can get these last couple to grow. I was debating starting Botania today, and I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I might do is try making a pasture for animals to spawn. It's got to be 25 away from the main base, so it's aka where we are most of the time. But this may also serve as a platform to bone meal to try and get other seeds. Because right now, all we've got is wheat. Wheat's the only thing we have. We've got some melons and some pumpkins, I think. Actually, do we have melons and pumpkins? We'll look in a hot second. We have 10. Come on, give me enough to do. You know what? Screw it. That's fine. We got enough to do what I want to show you. Because that might take a little while to grow. So if we come on over here to our crafting station, if I take this is super cool, and I make a box, that gets us 24 dirt. Very handy to have on your side. So I've got 36. We're going to take that 36, and I'm going to make another. I'm going to start making a 9x9. So the way I've got this set up, and here's my logic. I like I said before, I like things that are symmetrical. My problem with, I guess, what was that mod pack? I guess it was a material energy that I had the problem with it. It was material energy. My farms with the farming stations didn't line up, and there was a lot of crossover, and it really made for shitty automation, and I just never bothered fixing it. But this time I'm going for broke. So the max range of a farm station from Ender.io on basic mode, so no capacitor upgrades, is 7x7. But you're probably going, well, Drew, why did you build 9x9 farms? Well, I built 9x9 farms, hear me out, for 2 reasons. Number 1, the farming station is great, but the first upgrade makes it 11x11. But 11x11 cannot be irrigated with a single block of water. However, with the barrier around this, the maximum space for each farm becomes 11x11, making the farmable area 9x9. So with a double layer capacitor upgrade, which is really more than what we need, I don't think farms get any faster. I think they just get more power storage and greater range. And I don't really want an 11x11 farm. I don't care that much. What I do care about, however, is being able to maximize the growth potential of a 9x9. There are also, check this out, growth accelerators. Growth accelerators are going to be a bit. These are well out of our ability to create because we need compressed bone blocks. We also need sea lanterns, and the only way to get sea lanterns is with prismarine crystals and prismarine shards, which only drop off guardians, or through guardian essences from mystical agriculture, which still require prismarine essence anyway. So we're kind of screwed on that. We could get them from these dragon chicken things. I'm not sure how that works though. We have the nesting pen, and this is a prismarine shard chicken. So I don't know what to do about that quite yet. I should look that up. Loot bag is also potential. We can also get from common loot bags, but I think the drop chance is probably pretty low, seeing as how we haven't got that yet. We could also do some mana infusion, but that's also Botania and not something we have right now. Crusher requires that anyway. That still requires nether rock. And actually additions, nothing apparently, but that's nothing. Yeah, that's nothing for us. Can we sieve it and get it? Ooh, sieving sponges is a 16% chance drop. Now, sponges are made with what? Yellow wool wood chippings, which we don't have. We can hammer wood, though, and get wood chippings. This is an idea now. This is an idea. Now, what about prismarine crystals? Is there a tiny progression? I could sag mill. Oh, of course, I would need shards. Simming, still sponges. So we need a way of getting sponges. We need slime blocks. Okay, so that's something to work toward, for sure. But growth accelerator. So imagine a growth accelerator here, or one above, on a second tier, because the first one only checks 2 blocks. Well, this would be 2 blocks below 99. So you can put the farming station and then the growth accelerator around it. Plus, you'd have the bone meal that the farming station could handle. So, like, we could really maximize the potential of our farms that way. Something to consider. That is, I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but that's why I made these 9x9s with an 11-11 border. That just means that we can maximize with no bleed over. So if we're trying to automate and keep things separated, say for a specific idea that we might have in the future, we can actually do that. That was more or less my logic going into this. Maybe you guys have a better solution. If you do, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions on the matter, because I'm sure you guys might have ideas that I haven't thought of. But yeah, this has pretty much been my life besides building the farm, has been bone mealing, well, water canning, not bone mealing, but basically bone mealing the farmlands, hoping to get more out of it. These work a little bit with the watering can. I was wrong from last episode. You don't actually need the watering can from mystical agriculture to make them grow, but I guarantee you they probably grow faster. The problem is we need a type of essence I don't know how to get. Let's look at watering cans. So here's the extra utilities watering can, which we started with, which is fine. I might make another one just to see how it stacks up with this watering can. But I have to assume that this watering can is an improvement on this one, because this one includes bone meal, and then of course there's the reinforced. But that needs obsidian and a nether star. We're a long way from getting a nether star. But watering can is what we have right now. So it kind of does the deal. The inferium watering can still needs one of these guys. Inferium fertilization core. And that needs fertilized essence. I have no idea how to get this. Like, there's no recipe for it. There's a recipe to get it for, like, mystical fertilizer. But mystical fertilizer doesn't make that. And so, like, I have no idea how to get that. Unless you can get... Unless there's a plant that gives you that essence, but even that shows you how to get it. Or less seed repressor or loot bag. So maybe I can loot bag it. Like maybe that's something we can loot bag, because if we can loot bag something like that, no, like there's no way of knowing how to get that. So I need to look into how to get that stuff. But in the meantime, we can use this guy, and it gets the job done, more or less. But yeah, so I'm gonna make a quick cut in the video and figure out what it is we want to work on further, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I've decided to go ahead with the idea of trying to bone meal this farm and seeing what we get. So I didn't put the hole in the center of this one, and just made it a whole big field. But I've also got all of our grass seeds here, because, ooh, we're also in the taiga. But we're going to try and get as much coverage of this. I'm going to save a grass seed in case... Or no, I'll save these last two. This should go from here. Now, it used to be that if you used the watering can, it would cause grass to spread. It does, sort of. Yeah, there we go. I guess I really only needed the one, but just in case I don't want to do the whole thing. Watering cans are pretty much a vital piece of survival equipment in any Skyblock situation. Whether you're playing Sky Factory 3, Sky Factory 2.5, or even Agrarian Skies. Watering cans are an absolute must. So is a sprinkler system, but sprinklers are not available in this mod pack. As I don't think they're any. I don't even think they're in the new extra utilities. I could be wrong though. But we're gonna spread grass over this whole thing because this is gonna serve a kind of a double duty right now. One, we want to see if we get any friendly farm animals. It's lit up so that there's no enemy mobs capable of spawning, but we might really emphasizing might get some neutral animals. I wouldn't mind getting a cow because a cow in a jar for milk would be a really good time. Also really funny because I could get to show you guys that, but I will take chickens because we also want to do that chicken egg. I think it's called I don't know, dragon chickens. I'm not sure. It's the mod where you can get crazy stuff from eggs. We were looking at it earlier. That's something that's new to me as well, and I like to mess around with it. There's also some really strange, I guess not strange. Steve Karts is in this, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, that's a weird thing. But not really, because you could make a really good tree farm out of Steve's Karts, and that might be how we make a tree farm. I'm going to look into Steve's Karts. I've never actually used that mod before, and it's been a staple of mod packs since, oh Christ, like FTB Ultimate days, like 1.47, long time ago. Oh yeah, look at all that sweet bread. I upgraded our storage as well, so now we've got storage drawers over here where we can store all of our wheat and all of our seeds. It's a pretty great idea, I think, because we're going to have a lot of stuff being farmed eventually. And the more storage over here, the better, because we're really not prepped for immersive engineering or any of the other those other packs or the other storage options. Let's grab our bone meal. Let's bone meal some grass. I want to see what seeds if we get any. Oh, you know what we should get? We should make a sickle, because that might not get any seeds from from just punching it with my hands. Let us see if we can get anything with a sickle. Do I have? Can I make an iron sickle? Which I think is how you make this. I could be wrong though. I might have to actually look up how to make this. Yeah, that's not correct. There's the diamond scythe. Held in main hand. It does attack damage. Are sickles not in this? Maybe they're not. Fancy. Could also just be selling sickle wrong. Apparently I'm selling it. So apparently I'm selling sickle. Apparently we don't have sickles. Interesting. Okay. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing then. I would have thought sickles were in this. I just don't know how to spell sickle. Unless, let's just go iron for a hot second. I want to see all tools that I can make. Nope, I just can't spell sickle. Good to know. Good to know. No, wait, what does this do between the scythe? It's a 1.6 attack. This is a durability 2200, 250. The sickle is better value. But we need more iron than that. So we're just going to go like that. And we have plenty of iron. I'm not really worried about running out of iron anytime soon. I just can't spell. Good for me. Alright, let's try to use this guy. I'm really, because I just want to make sure that I'm not going to lose seeds is more or less my concern, right? Okay, so it does give us some seeds. As long as it's not wrecking the farm, I'm okay with it, because I think it's just a 3x3 area. And it doesn't take that much durability off it either. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So that's going to give us some red stuff. That's some poppies, some grass seeds. That might be left over. Cotton seeds, that's good, because we can get a whole lot of stuff out of cotton seeds. I'm going to try bone mealing those twice and see what happens. I just want as many seeds as I can get out of this. That gave us, some old root, some barley seeds, which is nice. Not what I wanted, but barley seeds is good. It's another thing we can grow. So yeah, I guess I'll do this for a while and see what I can come up with. I don't know what I'll come up with because this is also taiga. So that may also be limiting what I get as well. Industrial hemp seeds, what are you used for? Biomash, or in the industrial squeezer, you make plant oil. Don't know what that's for, but that's cool. We should experiment with this industrial, or the immersive engineering. Corn kernels, ooh. Simply corn. Corn chicken chowder. Can I just grow corn? Can I just grow straight up corn? I guess that makes popcorn. That's cool. I want all of my... I'm debating whether I want all of my fields to be 9x9s per item. We'd have a lot of fields. I might make it so that it's... like... I don't want to do it. Maybe when we get some Pam's Harvest Craft stuff, I might try doing it that, like, Pam's seeds, or like the jelly seeds, are all in one field for whatever I want. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead. But I like having really big mega farms. So we aren't getting a ton of stuff here. But we did get the corn, so that's kind of cool. How many corn seeds? We have 6 corn kernels. The other thing I want to make is because this requires a lot of Infernium to make, waiting on just mobs dropping it is not really an option. I mean, it is, but I would prefer that we did this a more efficient way. So I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to end up using the essences for other purposes. What we're going to do is we're going to actually make a... hold on, I'm trying to concentrate here. What we're going to do is we're going to make some Inferium seeds, and those seeds will then be used to make Inferium, which is kind of cool. It'll be a farm kind of like this one. I won't go big dick with it because we don't need a ton. And we can upgrade the tiers, and I'm guessing the higher tier you use, the more you get out of it, would be my guess. Let's go see what we've got, because we've got 3 Infernium right now. I would like more. Ooh, is our toast done? Yes, it is. We can retire the apples from our inventory. I guess that was all the apples we had, 62. This is vastly superior. Look how much food we get from toast, man. Toast is probably the best. Once you get a wheat farm going, it's your most efficient food, because it requires so very little to get a good amount of food. Okay, who's hanging out in here now? A whole bunch of people. Anything good? Awesome loot bags. I like loot bags. Let's take a look. Cement. Oh, nether quartz. Yes. Now we can either open this rare loot bag, or I could turn it into foreign commons. I'm inclined to turn it into uncommons, because we need more of that stuff. But there's one thing we need to remember. Don't open all of them at once, or they will just disappear. I don't need that. Ooh. Filled with fluid and extra bits. Chiseled fluid bit tank. Interesting. Obsidian axe. We have an axe, but that's okay. And another focus charm, which I don't need. This gives us just 1 glowstone. That's shitty. What we're looking for is some punchy sticks. That's nice. Hold on. Let's go empty our inventory out. We have a lot of shit in our inventory right now. But this is pretty much the farm life, guys. This is where we're at. We're at the farming stage. We haven't looked at our... We haven't looked at our achievement book in a long time. So we should probably look at the achievement book. Copper can go in there. This focus charm is a piece of shit. I don't need you. You can go in here. Oh, they don't stack. That's a bitch. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll just toss you in there. How are we doing on power? Oh, we're pretty good. We're running a little low. Probably top it up. I love how this works. I've only had to top this up a few times per episode. It's pretty good. It's a real treat. I could do a better tree farm soon. I'd rather, if we're going to do a better tree farm, just going straight up for the automation. Because it's just like, why create another middleman, you know what I mean? Alright, let's see what's in this one. So punchy sticks, that's right, the nether wart. Last bag. We get, ooh, blue slime crystal. Used to craft slime tools. That is useful. An obsidian chest plate and a Yeta wrench. Oh, we got our first... Yeah, I didn't even have to build it. Look at that. That is very good. Very, very, very good. Now, do we have any more shards? We don't. So I have a lot of work to do. I need to really focus on getting prismarine shards, for sure. I also need to get, or not prosperity shards, the prosperity shards. I also need to get more of this essence to make essence plants, which will further make more essence plants. I think that's going to be my focus between episodes, is getting those essence plants, which is going to be kind of a challenge, but that's okay. I enjoy a good challenge. That's a good challenge to set. Let's finish this episode off and take a look at our achievement book and get an idea of what else we can be working on. Alright, so we still haven't made obsidian yet, but that's okay. What else have we got going on? Enchant a sieve mesh. So we can make obsidian. Yeah, so we want to get to this because I'd like to enchant our sieve mesh because that would really increase our yield on the manual sieves. We have made a watering can. We have prepped space for several crops. We have not crafted the inferium seed, but we're working on it. We need to make a Maddock, start food farm and an inferium essence farm. So we're half on that. Prove to the world that sand grows sugarcane faster than a dirt block with a block of snad. We have indeed done that. Snad is amazing. Use nesting pens to automate resource collection from chickens. That is not a bad idea. See, we have... I could make a chicken pen in the last wee bit that we've got, but we don't have a lot of dirt. Let's see if we get like 5 essences, because how much... Yeah, so if we get 5 essences super fast, we can try and make a mini chicken pen. And then I go and break the plants. That was super smart of me. Well done, Drew. All right, let's see if we can get essence. The other thing I could do is fully enclose this and do it. But like, I don't really want to do that just yet. I wish we were getting Pam stuff, but this is a river biome / taiga, which is more or less equal because it's still going to be overall taiga, I guess. But what I want is Pam's harvest crest. I can't speak. Pam's harvest crest. Wow, I can't talk. I want Pam's harvest craft seeds. There you go. More barley seeds. Seem like nothing that's really doing anything. I might need to try and find a new biome map and try it there, but that could take a while. But you get the idea of what this is doing. It's a good time. I deeply enjoy that you can do this and get all the different seeds eventually. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can get dirt, though. Because the chicken coop... Nah, we're not going to get that just quite yet, I guess. That's okay, though. Let's empty our inventory out of random seeds and crap that we don't need. Of course, we have this guy. We have plenty of food now. Food is no longer any kind of concern. Because you're just going to come along here every so often and just do your thing and grab a whole bunch of wheat as it spawns out. Or just wait till the whole thing's done and collect the entire field. But look, we just got 14 more wheat to the... How much is in here already? Whole stack plus 8? Yeah, we're doing well. I want to grow this corn. I think the next field that I make full will be a cornfield. Just for giggles. I want to see what that's like. But yeah, we're doing well, guys. I'm really impressed with how this is going. I'm going to look into ways to automate this guy a little further. But I feel like we need power and a lot of different things because I know we need those acceleration plates to make it work well. When that's spawn bat. Yeah. Anyway, all right, that's going to be the episode, I guess. As usual, you know what to do. Go ahead, leave a like. You can always find other work I've done in the description box. And of course, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.